Live from Vienna, you're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show.
We came from somewhere that didn't wanna go. Sound of the fool don't see trying hard to be creative, yeah, to be creative. Yeah. Watching her laugh, she must feel so smile for his nostalgic tale. Never gonna be what you wanted to say, only to realize never really was. As she rises to her apology, everybody else will surely know. And watching her go.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Hey, look. I'm doing it again. Okay, yesterday's show was epic. From what I remember, at the end, I got sleepy. Um, but it looks like I did like a 5 hour show and I had like five people watching. That was great. I don't even know how that stuff works. Uh, um, but once again, look. I just came back from a Weinhauer rehearsal again, so I'm kind of like in a good mood, feeling musical. I hung out with my daughter for about an hour or so, and now she's on the move. And Isabella's at work, so I thought I'm home alone. What am I supposed to do? I was watching a little bit of the news and stuff, and the story that caught my attention is going to be today's theme for music: kids in hot cars. Everybody knows the rules. You can use any of the words or all the words together. If you can find a song, that's a great song title, actually. If you can find a song that has a title, or whatever, you get where it's going. But welcome back for first time people. Hello. For people who found me when I was dead, remember this is going to be archived, right? Okay, one day, look, I'm not going to live forever. Right? Who wants to live forever? Freddie Mercury wrote it, and then he died. It's too bad. A couple years later, they came up with the pill that you could take, but they didn't have the pill in those days. So yeah, he died of AIDS. That kind of sucks. Uh, it kind of sucks. It's almost like he's a victim, and a kid who was under adults' responsibility, right? Adults are in charge of kids all the time, right? Kids aren't in charge; they're kids, right? Somebody has to watch them, and the guardian or parent who's not watching the kid goes to prison if they screw up. And if you leave a kid in the hot car and the kid dies, okay, I think they call it accidental death. But it's I don't know. I heard the story. I know it's a fluff summertime August slow news day story, right? A father and son, well, in this case, a grandfather and a father had a kid and in the back seat, and they realized that they were too drunk to drive, so they decided to take a break on the side of the road in Florida. I mean, I shouldn't even be laughing actually. So, but you hear these stories all the time, and it's like, damn, man, really? I mean, I get the idea about getting drunk and stuff, but if you're a parent, you can't get that screwed up, can you? you'll end up going to prison because it's against the law. Man, fall asleep. I mean, that's a trick. I knew that trick. A buddy of mine told me, he says, he loves his car, right? And he's like, but I love getting drunk. So when the bar closes at 2:00, right, in America, we have viewers from other places. They don't understand this rule. But in most of America, things shut at 2. Some go a little bit later, some go a little bit earlier, but usually it's 2. And so you get drunk, 2:00, and you go out to the parking lot, you go to your car, and you fall asleep. You wake up 3 hours later and then drive home, right? But you can't do that in the middle of the day with kids in the back. The guys took it. They're both like, oh, we're too drunk to drive. We'll just fall asleep. And they turned the car off. That was the brilliant part. And the AC off. Guess what that does to a baby? Dumbasses. Tell you, man. The poor retards of the world. And if you're watching and you are mentally challenged, seek help immediately. Okay, there's nothing wrong with getting help. If you think you got a screw loose, you probably do. If you can't find a book at the library to figure out your brain, then you got to go see a shrink or at least a psychologist, or go to the church, become Catholic or something. I don't know. Find it in religion. You got to, if you really think that you look. I'll say it from the heart. And I talk about this a lot. Sometimes it makes people laugh, but look, acceptance is what the Black Fitzpatrick Show is all about, right? So if I think about myself, I'm perfect, right? And I can hear criticisms from every angle. It doesn't really matter. I accept myself, and if I accept myself, I know I have the best show that I can do, right? Oh, you'd be better if you did this. Look, I'm the king of lo-fi. I can't, I'm already great. This is super lo-fi, right? Handful of people watch this rubbish, right? Why? To watch me turn my brain off. Sometimes we hear new music. I like that part. That's kind of cool. In lo-fi. This is no CD quality or high definition. This is the opposite. This is a place to really and I hope to turn your brain on. But I don't care at the end of the day. That has nothing to do with me. It turns my brain on to do this, and at the same time, turns my brain off. Look, it's a win-win for the brain. Cheers. No, yesterday Isabella came home. I said, girlfriend, I don't even remember the last part of the show. I know I started early. Today I'm starting early as well. Look, there is no early anymore. I start whenever I can turn on. Sometimes I don't go on for days. Sometimes I come on, whatever. Yesterday, 5+ hours. Joke. A lot of music though. It was cool, I think. And she said, I came home at 3:00. I said, what did I do? And she said she gave me a kiss. I don't remember any of that stuff. I was sleepy. And I was on automatic, right? Autopilot. Set to crash. I didn't even take Baldwin yesterday, okay? I literally it looks like I finished the show properly with the Doobie Brothers. And brushed my teeth and took care of myself and then went to sleep. I forgot Baldwin. I mean, I was like, whoa, I was really sleepy. I did take my earring out and my hair thing. So it looks like, I wasn't like I was messed up or anything. I was just sleepy and really, really tired. Okay, back to I'm not reading the chat, so if anybody's trying to say hi to me, hello, I'm going to read it later. I like this new thing. Just talk for a little bit in the beginning, and the first song is going to be a song from me, and it has to do with kids in hot cars. Oh man, I have to think for a second. Kids, is great. That makes me think of a lot of stuff. Hot. Oh, there's tons of stuff with hot. Oh, I forgot the word in. There's a lot of things within. And cars. So we got 4 subject matters, right? Or you put them all together or combine them in different fashions. So but let's just say 4. There's 4 key words for today's show. Kids in hot cars. So my challenge is to myself. Oh, I know there's a lot of obvious stuff. I'm trying to pick something that's not obvious, but I like obvious too. Boy, I could go with that one forever. Kids in hot cars. Oh man. Okay, I'm trying to tie it into something current. Actually, that is current. It's kind of I'll probably lose all of my handful of people watching, but nah, I don't think I will. Um, um, I forgot. That's what it's called. What? Oh, this is the. Oh, I got two. One's really long. Both are good songs though. But that one's way too long. I'm not going to play that one. Okay, I'm doing this. This okay. Yes, I know it's obvious. I think it is. Kids in hot cars.
Yeah, you are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But we are too worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. You're fire, you're one desire, desire. It's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a party. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that you're falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah, no matter the distance, I want you to know and deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one desire. You don't wanna keep you tell me why but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. You want it that way. like to say, moving in stereo. Like to say, except for my shoes. Like to say, shaking like tremble. Like to say, it's all inside. So easy to come up with problems. It's so easy to play it with breakdown. It's so easy to fly through a window. It's so easy to hear the sound. So tough together. So tough. So tough together. So tough. Say the movie is stereo. Say except for my shoes. Say you're shaking like tremble. Say it's all inside
You're watching Blackie Fitzpatrick's show, the King of Lo-Fi. Today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. Hey, I'm burning for you. Blue Oyster Cult.
burning for you. I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season, time ain't no reason, got no time to slow. Time everlasting, time to play B-sides, time ain't on my side, time I'll never know.
Blue Oyster Cult. I'm burning for you. Oh, wow, wow, wow. What a lovely song. I love that. Great music. I think that's the best music that I've ever heard from Connecticut. Connecticut's famous group, Blue Oyster Cult. Great stuff from New England. I loved Blue Oyster Cult when I was a kid. I think it's because it had the O had two dots over it. And now I live in Vienna, and you're watching Blackie Fitzpatrick. That's me, live in Vienna. It is now 23:51 on a Friday night. The sky is obscured. We got a front moving through. So it's a little bit cooler, which is pleasant. We had a heat wave going on for a long time. Vienna broke the record for the longest heat wave. Speaking about burning. But today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. So I took the word hot and I turned it into burning, right? Okay, so you see how we can be flexible with this. No, I can't see the full moon, but it's not full yet, but it's getting pretty full. But it's out there and it's making everybody feel strange. I tell you, somebody, this is, I touched on the headlines today. Somebody who's feeling a little bit strange right now is John McCain. Whoa, I read that headline. It's like, is it bye-bye time for John McCain? Bye-bye. Something about he's stopping his cancer treatment, which if he doesn't have it, he'll die. And everybody was saying like bye-bye messages to him and stuff. So my next song, and then I'll start taking requests. I'm not really watching the chat, so sorry. I did look, and hi Joan, I saw Joan there. But I get a small intimate crowd like always, but we'll see what happens. The night is young. For you guys, it might be afternoon. So I'm on super early today. But I tell you, this is my song, and it has to do with kids in hot cars. And if you're very clever, you can figure it out. But this song is going to be dedicated to anybody who may be dying. This is the only advice I can give you. And you're watching Blackie Fitzpatrick live in Vienna.
Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life, baby. Cause I was sitting there bored to death. And then just one word he said, you gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta get down, girl. You know you drive me crazy, baby. You got to turn into another man. Call you on the phone, no one's home. Baby, why leave me all alone? And if it wasn't for the music, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life with a song. You know I hopped into my car, heading very far. No. Before I had you on my mind, why be so unkind? You got your women all around this town. I was trapped in love with you, and I didn't know what to do. But when I turned on the radio, I got all I need to know. Check it out. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life with a song. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life with a song. Hey, listen up to your local DJ. You better hear what he's got to say.
Is that a problem that I can't fix? Cause I can do it in the mix. And if your man gives you trouble just to move out on the double and you don't let it trouble your brain, cause away goes trouble down the drain. Said away goes trouble down the drain. Jump time.
That's the type of thing we like in the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. That's a great song. I love that song when I was a kid. In Deep. Last night, a DJ saved my life. So maybe John McCain, he better make a phone call to his local radio station in Arizona because it looks like he's not going to be with us much longer. All I can do is think of Donald Trump says, "Yeah, we know there's one guy who did this." So he's going to go down in history for the guy who says thumbs down, and other things that Donald Trump says about John McCain. But I'm sure that I mean, maybe I got the story wrong. He's going to die like pretty soon. He's not going to be able to vote in the next Supreme Court guy. He's not going. We just lost a vote. Oh no! Hey, it doesn't really matter anyway. To be honest with you, everything is part of God's plan. That's the funny thing to figure out about life. That's why I was talking about acceptance. Oh, I have a first world problem. Who cares? And you can take that to the second world. You can take that to the third world. Who cares? No, look, of course we all care and stuff. We care. But at the end of the day, if something is causing me stress, it cannot be a good thing. For example, a lot of people, Joan was talking about, did I have a hot car when I was growing up? Yeah, I said, yeah, I had one with no air conditioning. Okay, that's a Rodney Dangerfield joke. Yeah, I had a hot car. It had no AC. I didn't say that from me. I actually wrote that. That's pretty funny. And she says LOL in small letters, so I mean, she's giggling. No, but look. I was never really. I had a hot girlfriend when I was growing up. I never had a hot car. But I'm not a car guy. I don't know. I like motorcycles when I was younger. I had a motorcycle, but I did have a car too. But it was a Datsun. I wouldn't say a Datsun was a hot car. But no. We're talking about like low stress, acceptance. Okay, so if you're Sammy Hagar wrote a song, "I Can't Drive 55," right? The song's mediocre, but it's okay. Once he joined Van Halen, the song got better. Then when he quit, the song went down again. Then when he came, whatever, you get the idea. I'm not a huge Hagar fan, but he sounded cooler when he was in Van Halen. They had some good stuff, actually. They had a couple of hits in that first album, whatever it was, 5100 and A Million Times 3, that one. They had a couple of hits there that were nice. That was when Van Halen started to sound like Journey. And I like Journey, so I was like, okay, Van Halen's doing the keyboard thing. Cool. But look, I can't drive 55. So now they changed the speed limits. Now I think in a lot of places you can drive like 70 or whatever, right? But if even still to this day, people don't like speed limits. Except there's one place in the world where you don't have to worry about speed limits. That's on the Autobahn. 1974. That's one of Germany's best groups called Kraftwerk, or as they say in German, Kraftwerk. Okay, it's the same thing, except with a funny German accent. This song is called Autobahn. Autobahn is great. I've been on the Autobahn a few times, never driving, but as a passenger. And the Autobahn means auto means car. You get that part. Bahn means train. It means highway. And there are certain parts of the highway, not the whole place, but there are certain parts in the highway where it says no speed limit. Damn, man. I tell you, it feels like a Formula One, right? You're on these when it's a straightaway, they take away the speed limit, so you're allowed to drive as fast as you want. In the far left lane, right? I never made it into that lane, but the cars that I would see go by, it was a joke, man. Maseratis or whatever, right? Ferraris and all that. Just zoom. I don't know, 200 miles per hour, and it's legal. And then when a curve comes in the road, they put up a sign that says, "Please slow down," whatever, to 70, right? Or whatever they need for whatever the angle is. But they have so many straightaways, and the cops couldn't catch them anyway, so they made it legal. So that's why a long time ago, I think Germany was one of the first places that let them drive fast on the left lane. If it is a straightaway, they could go on the left-hand side. And I tell you, you want to stay away from that side. Boom! They're like rockets taking off. I tell you, the Autobahn, probably the coolest thing. I've been in Germany, whatever, a handful of times, and the coolest thing, yeah, the Autobahn. It's weird. It's like, wow, you can drive as fast as you want, pedal to the metal. It's like, hey, I got a fast car by request for Joan, Tracy Chapman.
You got a fast car. I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. See, my man's got a problem. Live with the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for work. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. Just wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's got to take care of him. I quit school, that's what I did. fast enough so we can fly away. We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or we will die this way. Turn the world around. Turning it around. Speed so fast I feel like I was running. City lights way out the bullshit. You're on the west background. I got a feeling that I belong. I got a feeling I could be someone. Be someone. Be someone. We got a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted and we'll move out of the shelter. Buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. Turning the world around. Turning it around. Speed so fast like I was running. City lights stay out the bullshit. Gone for the lights down, 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 children. I got a feeling that I belong. Got a feeling I can be someone. Be someone. Be someone. You got a fast car. I got a job, pays all I want. Instead of drinking too big at the boss. And all your friends and you do your kids. I always hope for better. Maybe together, you and me fine. We got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. Turning the world around. Turning in your car. Speed so fast, I feel like I was drunk. City lights stay out before us. I'm the nice background, right shoulder. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone. Be someone. Be someone. You got a fast car. Fast enough so you can fly away. You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight and live and die this way.
Tracy Chapman, Fast Car. We got to make a decision. Leave or die this way. Looks like John McCain has made that decision. You are watching live, The King of Lo-Fi. And if you're watching tomorrow, hello. Sometimes, look, I allude to this a lot, but the show is recorded, right? So everything you say or do can be held against you in a court of law. Look, that's fine. I don't think I've said anything that can incriminate me. You can't say, I can't go to jail for playing weird music. But that's on Tracy Chapman. Oh, Fast Car. I remember that song when it came out. I was like, this is kind of cool and hippie. When is it going to get cool? And then the chorus comes and I go, now it's cool. And it goes back to the hippie thing. And I go, oh, now it's cool. No, I like that song. Don't get me wrong. I like the hippie part too, but I like the cool part better than the hippie part. But look. Kids in hot cars. That was Jones' song. Now here's a song for me. Kid in hot cars.
long, caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. life like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love while we to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Sweet, sweet home Alabama all summer long. Singing sweet home Alabama all summer long. Catching all out from the dock, watching the waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold a spot inside my soul. We missed her in the sun, we couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. While we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love our way to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Singing sweet home Alabama all summer long. Singing sweet home Alabama all summer long. Strange is when the leaves begin to change. Oh, how we thought those days would never end. Sometimes I hear that song and I'll start to sing along. And think, man, I'd love to see that girl again. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Singing sweet home Alabama all summer long. Singing sweet home Alabama all summer long. Singing sweet home Alabama all summer long.
Oh, that's Kid Rock on the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. Today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. You know how the rules are. Make a request and we'll put it on for you. Hello, lurkers. Hi, everybody who watches it tomorrow or after my death. Which look. We're talking about John McCain and stuff, and looks like he's going to die. We're all going to die, right? But it's kind of my mother has this theory about what happens after death. It's like, do you go immediately? Hold on, let me say that like Sean Connery. Do you go immediately? I couldn't say. Do you go immediately to heaven, or the Catholics? What do they call it? Purgatory, right? It's like it's a place where you're in between days.
Just walk away. Go on, your choice is made. Go on, disappear. Go on, away. Yesterday I got so scared I shivered like a child. Yesterday I'm away from you and holds me deep inside. Come back, don't walk away. Come back, come back today. Come back, what can't you see? Come back today. I know what's wrong, but I said it's true. I couldn't believe the love between without
I love that song. The Cure. What a beautiful, beautiful song. Another song when it came out, I was really, really in love with the song. In Between Jays. So once again, we're following the rules. Kids in hot cars. It's such a disgusting subject. I don't even know why I brought it up. But it does come up with a lot of cool songs. I'm going to the chat here, and Indiana Jones says, "I think we are in purgatory," and I said my standard, correct, and I put a small LOL, which means I was giggling when I wrote correct. And Indiana Jones, she says, "I think you are the only person who agrees," and she's laughing out loud with capital letters. So we got a chuckle there. That's good, a loud chuckle. That's good. No, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people, some people think that like life is hell. I've heard that. They say, "Oh, it's like we're living in hell," right? You hear that a lot. Purgatory it's not really hell. It could be, right? Purgatory is, you get two choices at the end of purgatory, right? Heaven or hell, right? But I don't think I've ever heard anybody say, people say, I mean, like in Florida, the stereotype is, what do they say? I live in paradise, so everything is great or whatever, right? It's not heaven. So I don't know if I've ever met anybody, even the rich people that I meet, they're miserable. Money doesn't make them happy. So, I mean, heaven is supposed to be like this happiness place. Purgatory means like, you might be happy, you might not be happy. So Earth is, yeah, correct. I agree with you, Joan. Earth is like purgatory. I mean, I'm not Catholic, but I think I know what the word means. It means waiting room. So we're in the waiting room for the next level. Hopefully, I don't know, karma. We could go down a level too if we screw up. So I'm waiting for the next level, right? This is the earthling part of our existence, of our spirituality, right? This is just the earthling part. And if you believe in any of the karma stuff, we were insects before, or bugs, or whatever. A ladybug would be nice. Or in England, as they say, ladybird. That would be nice to be a ladybird. Fly around for a little bit, dry up, and then come back as a human. So now we're as the walkie-talkie, got legs type thing, right? Legs thing. That's the important thing. 2. And we can write and play an instrument. I don't know that many mosquitoes that can play the guitar. Okay, I'm just saying. Never met a mosquito that can play the guitar. It's a very, very important part. It looks like Sigmund Freud's in the house. Hey, what's up? We're talking about purgatory. No, today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. And we've been playing a lot of interesting music. It's not too hard. There's four words to pick from, and you can screw around with, the rules here. Right? I don't care. I'm a nice guy. I'm still trying to keep my show PG. Because you never know. My daughter figured out how to find day. So I have to pretend like I'm censoring myself. So I am. But my mother always taught me, she said, "Hey, Blackie, why do you use the bad words? You know so many good words." And I thought to myself, she's right. But bad words are funny, but not if you get in trouble. And I taught that to my daughter, right? She knows all the bad words. And I said, never say that to your teacher. You get in big trouble. I said, never say that to my mother. Never say that to your grandmother. You get in big trouble. Never say that to a police officer, right? Or a fireman. She's like, "Oh, I know they're bad words." I was like, "Oh, yeah." The kids figure this stuff out. They know what the bad words are, right? And so, but I'm trying. It's really funny actually. 'Cause I'm trying not to say bad words. I also look half the music that I'm playing. No, actually, I think it's pretty PC right now. The Cure, no swear words. Kid Rock, no swear words. The Cars earlier, no swear words. Hey. Everything. Ben Arson and I, we have one thing in common. When we write music, no swear words. We don't put swear words in. So I'm trying to do it like a writer. So I'm trying to be more. I'm trying to be less Boston on the street. Make sure nobody messes with me, and go back into. I am at university. I'm a very intelligent fellow. Okay, so. Okay, I'm missing a joke. You guys are talking. Okay, yeah. I'm playing music today. Sigmund, look, keep up. You're talking with Joan. You're getting distracted. Today's show is called "Kids in Hot Cars." Okay, I've been playing music. I'd love to take a break. I've been playing music for almost an hour now. Love to take a break and take a request. Indiana put in a couple of great tracks. Your turn. "Kids in Hot Cars." Ooh, we haven't played that song yet. That means a yes. I know with these four words you can find tons of stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But this is a great one. Oh, that's the type of thing we like in the Black and Fitzpatrick. And to be honest with you, even if you made a bad request, I would still say cool. I love playing different music. Otherwise, it's just all about me. I don't want to prove Isabel right. I'm not an egoist. It's all about us. Black Cars. Black cars look better in the shade. Wow, Mr. Gino, thank you so much. What a lovely, lovely song. Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, that counts. No, Mike has just joined, and Mike says, he says, Blackie, this one is way too easy. Kids in hot cars. How many songs can you think of? No, this one could go on for like at least 5 days, okay, nonstop. This one is way too easy. But no, I haven't thought about this guy forever. But I remember the song when I was a young DJ, when I was a teenager. Gino Vanelli. Oh, black cars. That's the type of thing we like in the black. This is what I'm talking about, right? I would never even think of that one. I could probably Google it and find it. But I love playing requests. And Mike is next in line, Detroit Rock City, Kiss. That's the type of thing we like, and that counts as cars. Hey, look. Kiss. I'm not going to say anything bad about Kiss. Very, very interesting group. The next song coming up by request is a title that doesn't ring a bell to me, although it sounds like it could be a blues song. It's called Lovin' You Ain't Easy. And I'm trying to think, what does that have to do with kids and hot cars? But I did find that it's actually, the song is Love In You A In Easy by Michael Paglio. Whatever. Loving ain't easy. Saying your last name is not easy either.
Get you what you want to. You ain't a thing you wanna do. Just keep riding your way. Taking you what you want to. Long as I get it from you. Just keep riding your way. Just keep riding your way. Just keep riding your way. Loving you ain't so easy. Would never try to leave me. But I gotta drive your way. I got time anyway. But you know to do it. Nobody baby, why do I keep talking to you? I guess I'm not sweet for you. Still I'll be you. It's just all I can say. Just keep riding your way. But you know what to do it. Baby, why do I keep talking to you? Keep talking to you. Keep talking to you. Keep talking to you. Keep talking to you.
That's the type of thing we like on the Blacks and Fitzpatrick Show. Michael Pagliaro. Check that out. And thanks, Sigmund, for the phonetics. Pagliaro. I never said that before. I'll tell you one thing. In my Boston ears, that sounds like a hit. I never heard it. So thanks for sharing. I'm guessing it was a hit in Canada or something. But I never heard it. The stuff sounds really, really cool. I like it. We're getting a lot of requests in here right now. But I know how to say this name. Ministry. Jesus built my hot rod.
Jesus was the devil. All of a sudden, I found myself in love with the world. So there was one thing that I could do was ding a ding dang, my dang along ling long. Yes. There's no use trying to talk. No, you in the sound, stand up to this. All the nuts we're out. Let's hit the front row.
Jesus built my car. It's a love affair, mainly Jesus and my hot rod.
Oh, Jesus built my hot rod from ministry. That's the type of thing we like in the Black Ink Inspectorship. Look. The show is not about judgment, right? We like all styles of music. I love listening to new music, songs I never heard before. I think of myself as a musical expert, but experts don't know everything. Aha! That's the moment where you have, the aha moment. Today's show is Kids in Hot Cars. Blackie Fitzpatrick, live in Vienna, is now 0043. You're listening to the king and watching the king of lo-fi. I get low lights and low sound quality. You can only get it here with my show. And put your requests in. This one is called Boys in the Bright White Sports Car from Trooper. Ooh.
Here they come, the boys in the bright white sports car, waving their arms in the air. Who do they think they are? And where do they get down on?
Hey, look. Thank you again, Sigmund. New music I love. Trooper. Super cool group from Vancouver. Back in the days. I never heard that song before. That's the type of thing we like. Stuff that's new. This song I do know, though. Going out by request. This one's for you, Joan. And I love this. Oh, I love this song. You Might Think. The Cars.
Maybe I think I'm lucky. That's something to do. But I think that you're wild. Decide to give some child. You might think I'm foolish. Maybe it's untrue. You might think I'm crazy. Oh, it's you. You might think it's hysterical. I know when you're weak. You think you're in the movies. And we'll think so deep. But I think that you're lying. With a plastic fragile smile. You might think it's foolish. What you put me through. You might think you're crazy. Oh, it's you. And it was hard. So hard to take. There's no escape. When I was free. But you kept it going till the sun fell down. You kept it going. Sometimes when you're curious, I'll be back around. I think that you're wild. You might think it's foolish. It's time to run away from you. You might think I'm crazy. Oh, it's you.
The Cars, you might think. I haven't seen that video for ages. Really, I get distracted. I was watching the video. That's really funny. The funny part is that he actually married that girl in the video. Oh, these guys, I tell you, man. Even Ben Arson has that problem. If they fall in love with the girl they do a video with, what's up with that thing? It's too easy. I tell you, look, some things are really super easy. Hot rod linking, Commander Cody.
My pappy said, son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. Have you heard the story of the hot rod race with Fords and Lincolns were set the pace? That story is true, I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up. That Model A body makes it look like a pup's got 8 cylinders and uses them all. Got overdrive, just won't stall. With a 4-barrel car with a dual exhaust with 4 different gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. The brakes are good, tires fair. Without a San Pedro late one night, the moon and the stars were shining bright. We was driving up great fine hill passing cars like they were standing still. All of a sudden, in the wink of an eye, Cadillac sedan passed us by. Said, boys, if it's marked for me, by then the tail light was all you could see. Now the fellas with me for being behind, so I thought I'd make the Lincoln unwind. My foot off the gas, and man alive, I shut it all down into overdrive. Wound it up to 110, my speedometer said that I hit top end. My foot was blue, like never before, that's all there is, and there ain't no more. Now the boys all thought lost the sense, and telephone poles looked like a big effect. They said slow down, I see spots, the lines on the road just look like that. To the corner, satisfied the sharp cross, my fingers just for luck. My fenders was clicking the dark where poach, the guy beside me was white as a ghost. Smoke was coming from out of the back. I started getting on that Cadillac. Who could catch him? I thought I could pass. Don't you know by then we didn't go on gas. We had flames coming from out of the side. Feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, look out, boys, I got a license to fly. And that caddy pulled over and let us by. Now all of a sudden she started knocking it down and she started to rock. And I looked in the mirror, red light was blinking. The cops was after my hot rod Lincoln. They arrested me and they put me in jail. They called my pap and throw my bail. He said, son, you're gonna drive to be drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln.
That was Commander Cody singing Hot Rod Lincoln. Oh, that's a cool song. Never heard that song before in my life. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know. Here's another song that I never ever heard before. It's going up by request of fabulous Miss Wendy with a song called Car Show Live. Oh. Oh. Okay, I think that was the official ending. Okay, that was getting my attention. Miss Dead Bikini Pageant 2014. Never heard that one before. That's pretty cool. Look, I'm getting an earful, and I love it. Here's another song. I think the title I recognize. The version is the opposite of summer. We're talking Johnny Winter, Highway 61 Revisited.
Abraham, give me a son. Ed said, man, you must be putting me on. God said, none. Abe said, what? God said, you can do what you want. But next time you see a coming man, you better run. Ed said, where you want this killing done? God said, out of Highway 61. Real bank and papa that wouldn't give him no clothes. Asked for Howard, where can I go? Howard said, man, ain't but one place I go. And Sam said, tell me quick, man, I got to run. Howard just fired with his guns. That way down Highway 61. I got one red, white, and blue shoestrings, and has some telephones that will not ring. Tell me, man, where I can get rid of these things, and we'll keep some many sun. Yes, I believe it can be easily done. You take everything down the highway. Mike told me her father, her thing was right. My complexion, she said, is much too white. He said, come here, I stepped into the light. He said, yeah, you're right. Wanna tell a second mother what's happening now? The second mother was with the seventh side. I'm out on highway 61. Almost off the floor. He said, I never engaged in this type of thing before. That's how I even kept it back. Just put some reaches out in the sun. Out, highway 61.
Johnny Winter, Highway 61 Revisited. What a great track. Going out by request. Like most everything here. You guys are, you're all in the queue here. Okay, whatever. My hello lurkers and everybody who watches the show tomorrow. And they go, oh, did Blackie say something interesting? No, I just played a bunch of requests again. My show's getting boring. But you guys like it, which is good. And I like it too. I'm having fun, so I don't even care. And I can sit here and talk about politics all day if you want, but I don't think you guys really care that much about my opinions because I don't care about yours. We all can make our own minds up about what we see in the news and the headlines and blah, blah, blah. And I love the word propaganda. I also love the word green onions. Who would ever think I'd say that on this show? Booker T and the MGs. by request. I know the song. I've heard that song before, but I never would think of the name Booker T and the MGs. MG sounds like MSG. When I see MGS, I think MSG to make me think of McDonald's. And then I think to myself, I'm on the road to hell by request, Chris Rea.
Stood still on the highway, I saw by the side of the road, with a face that grew like my own, reflected in my window. Well, she walked up to my quarter light, and she bent down and stole. A fearful pressure paralyzed me in my shadow. She said, son, what are you doing here? My fear for you has turned me in my grave. I said, Mama, I come to the valley of the rich, myself to sell. She said, son, this is the road to hell. On your journey across the wilderness, from the desert to the well, you have strayed upon the motorway to hell. Well, I'm standing by a river, but the water doesn't flow. And oil with every poison you can think of. And I'm underneath the streetlight at the light of joy I know. Scared beyond belief, way down in the shadows. And the violence jumps the smile on your face. Common sense is wrecking out the love. This ain't no technological breakdown. Oh no, this is the road to hell. With credit, and there's nothing you can do. It's all just been so labor. Why I'm away from you. Oh, look how we'll take a good look. What goes down here? You must learn to spend some time. This ain't no awkward thing on my freeway. This is the road. This is the road. This is the road.
You're watching and listening to the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show live in Vienna. It is now 0114. That was Chris Rea, or Rhea. The Road to Hell. Whoa. Look. Today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. So, The Road to Hell, I think that song title is a pretty good one. I got a bunch of other requests coming in, but I after a while I have to throw in one of my own. So this is a request for myself because I never knew what a barchetta was, and then I learned about the group Rush, and then I looked it up in the dictionary.
Country place no one knows about. Said it used to be a farm before the motor law. Now it's a sky with the ice on the turbine field. Too far outside the wire, where Molly mountain as the other stood across the borderline. I wonder we can love inside my spine. I want to preserve what we have done machine. I need to shine car. In my head, shaking and making, mechanical music. I'm trying to listen.
I love that. That's Rush. That's Rush. That's Rush. Red Bruschetta. That's the second track on their album, Moving Pictures. People know them big hits. Obviously, Tom Sawyer and Limelight. But there's 7 songs on that record, and the other 5 songs are also just as brilliant. And that one is Red Bruschetta. You guys are coming in with tons of requests. I know we have a small, intimate crowd, and hello again to the lurkers. Ooh, I'm saying hello to people outside on the street in Vienna. It is now 0121. I don't know if you guys can hear that. We have revelers in the street. Who knows? Maybe they're trying to hitch a ride to Vanity Fair.
A phone goes up, a car goes by. It's nearly 1 a.m. and he ran by. Hitching a ride, hitching a ride. Gotta get me home by the morning light. I got no fare to ride a train. I'm really drowning in the pouring rain. Hitching a ride, hitching a ride. Gotta get me home to my baby. ride. Ride, ride, ride. Hitching a ride. Ride, ride, ride. Hitching a ride. Long distance call I got today. She sounded lonely, so I'm on my way. Hitching a ride. Hitching a ride. Gotta get me home. Keep her satisfied. Get you right. Ride, get you right. An phone goes up, a car goes by. Oh, somebody stop and help a guy. Get you right. Get you right. Been away too long from my baby's side. Ride, 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 get you to ride. Ride, 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 get you to ride.
Hitching a Ride, Vanity Fair. I know that song. I remember that song. That's a classic. And look. Today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. We're not making light of something that is actually amazingly still happens. It's in 2018. But and you know, it's kind of a sad subject. But you know, the Blackie Fitzpatrick show is about look. It's about everybody's nice. Look, hey, political foolishness is in the house. Look, everybody's having a good time here. It's nothing too bad. You don't have to sniff in the tears. You're in the driver's seat on the Blackie Fitzpatrick show.
Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah. Putting on right. Driving on the Saturday night. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah. Driver's seat. Yeah. Yeah. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the extended version. Number one, Sniff in the Tears. A great song called Driver's Seat. But as I do say, the show is trying to be PG. And I tell you, as I was closing out the song, I looked at the video, and I think that nobody should ever even watch this video, especially if you're a straight man. Okay, the next song going out by request. Oh, did I put it on there by accident? Oh no! Well, it's my show. I'll delete it. The video is kind of funny. Hold on a second. What is this? Hold on a second. Driving with the top down. That sounds like fun. I can't say the last name though. I need phonetics, please, Mike. This is my request for you. Really? That's the end? Oh, okay, okay, that's right. Okay, that's like some theme music for Iron Man. I never heard before, although I have seen the movie. And I don't remember that song, but Ramin Djawadi is the composer of Driving with the Top Down. Hey, look, okay. Here's a question to the room. I know the name Meredith, and I see that you guys are talking to Meredith. Hi, Meredith. How come I cannot see Meredith's name? And how do I fix that? So that this stuff, weird stuff happens a lot. You guys are talking to somebody else, and I go, huh? How come I can't see that person? I know that sometimes YouTube doesn't get everybody every time, but I can see Mike, I see Sigmund, I see Dean, the dancing machine. Oh, back as I met. But I can't see Meredith for some reason. That's weird. Why is that happening? Is anybody smarter than me? Let me know. Anyway, I'm going to stay with today's show, kids in hot cars. Disgusting. Yet it happens. And tragic as it may be, but you can, look, we're trying to pull positive out of, look, kids in hot cars. It's like an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Just to say those 4 words in the same sequence. Actually, can I screw around with it? I know, I'm trying to make the show PG. Kids in cars hot. That's also bad. Look, the hot kids in cars. That's weird. In cars, hot kids. Everything sounds disgusting. But look, you can use the word kids. You can use the word in. For example, I'm in love. Oh, I'm in love. Oh, how to be in love. Oh, until you find out it's Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. 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 Stacy, can I come over after school? After school, we can hang around. Cool. Hang by the pool. Did your mom get back from her business trip? Business trip. Is she there, or is she trying to give me the slip? You know I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I don't know now. Can't you see? Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all that I want, and I'm waiting for sour love. Stacy, can't you see? It's not good for me. I know that everyone, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, do you you and I gonna mow your lawn. Monkey now, with just a towel. I could tell she likes me from the way she stared. And the way she said, it was the spot over there. And I know that you think it's just a fantasy, but since you're down, doubt you can use a girl like me. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I'm ready for someone. Stacy, can't you see? There's no girl for me. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all around, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not good for me. Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not good for me.
I love that song. Fountains of Wayne. Look, that's one of these one-hit wonders, right? And I have a couple of theories about it. I'll tell you when I get to the other side. But Fountains of Wayne, come out of nowhere, got this big, huge budget, right? Make a super great video. I mean, the concept of Stacy's mom already, it's a great story. Look, Stacy, I went out on a date with you. We went to the movies, but when I drop you off, I'm in love with your mother. The subject matter is brilliant. I'm sorry. Fountains of Wayne. So you get the idea. We can kids in hot cars. I put I'm in love with Stacy's mom. The song is called Stacy's Mom. But so you're allowed. Look, I've been going for 2 hours now, and pretty soon Isabel's 2 hours and 14 minutes to be exact, and 45 seconds. Now, but when Isabel comes home, I'm gonna have to kill the show. Actually, I might even kill the show now, because I think it is kind of time. I have a little bit more beer. I'll finish the beer up with you guys. Mike is confessing. I'm reading the chat now. Sorry, guys. I'm not really doing the chat thing too much. Mike says he actually bought the soundtrack to Iron Man. Oh man, that's a true confession. That's great, man. Hey, look, on the Blackie Fitzpatrick show, you can confess to doing. No, look. If you like Iron Man, you should buy the soundtrack. Look, I never made a sound. No, I did do a soundtrack. I stand corrected, said the man in the orthopedic shoes. I love it when people tell me, they say, you talk too fast, I can't understand you. And I say, huh? I don't know if you guys can understand me, but I don't know. Maybe it's the internet connection or something. Sometimes people, maybe it's because I drink too much alcohol. Am I mumbling? No, I think I'm just fucking talking fast. But in my mind, everything sounds like I'm speaking perfect English. But for some reason, I know I live in a foreign country, so I know it's not them, it's me. When I speak German, it's I think it sounds the same. I don't really change like the tone of my voice. When I speak Deutsch, ich klinge wie ich. That was German, for example, and I think it's the same as how I sound in normal, right? I'll say it again. When ich spreche Deutsch, ich glaube, ich klinge wie ich. That's pretty good German, actually, but I think I'm using the same voice. It's a different. It's a song about MILFs. Yeah. No, look. Fountains of Wayne, cool stuff. When I heard that song, I thought to myself, that's a cool song. That's all I can say. Um, but as we stretch out the evening, and Iron Man, executive, Ramin or Ramin Djawadi. Ramin Djawadi sounds like he's from India or something. I don't know the word Ramin, but the last name, or it's African. It's either African or let me guess, Indian Ocean related. That's a cool name though. Look, I'm not making fun of anything. I live in a country where everybody speaks German. It's really weird. And the other part of the population speak Turkish or Iraqi, Persian, or Afghani. I don't know what that language is. Is there a difference between Iraq and Afghanistan? It's all like Persian, whatever. I don't know. I'm not an expert at that stuff. I am a little bit of an expert at LSD and Lakeshore Drive. Whoa, here we go by request.
There's a road I'd like to tell you about. It's in my hometown. Lakeshore Drive, the road is calling me to take you up or down. From Watson up to Bridges, 15 minutes you can fly. 32 lights along the way, get you right on by. When the blue lights shine with heavenly grace, get you right on by. There ain't no road just like it, anywhere I found. When you stop on Lakeshore Drive, getting into town. Just slipping on by on LSD, right at your mouth. In the spots of North and Hollywood, walking the dark inside. Now the green mountains live up, throwing shadows just about five. Sometimes you can smell the green if your mind is getting fine. There ain't no finer place to be than in Lakeshore Drive. There's no peace of mind, the place to see right on Lakeshore Drive. There ain't no road just like it, anywhere I found. The weather is south on Lakeshore Drive, getting into town. It's on LSD, right at your bound. It's Friday night and we're ready to start the night. 10 minute ride through Gold Coast back, show you the pleasure bound. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, all the people have gone away. Just keeping in mind the Lakeshore Drive, the world is in the pain. If the sun shines sky, all the time, the world is in the pain. There ain't no road just like it, anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, getting into town. Just sneaking on by on LSD, right at your You and your mind in Lakeshore Drive. Tomorrow's another day. And the sun shines fine in the morning time. Tomorrow is another day, but it's okay. Ain't no road just like it. Anywhere I find, running south on Mitchell Drive, any which time. I'm slipping on my LSD, skipping on my LSD. I'm tripping on my LSD, Friday night to
Well, that's the type of thing we like, huh? Songs about LSD. Uh, look, hi Kim. Kim's in the house, and he's making a request, and it kind of rhymes with LSD. Beep beep beep. The Playmates.
While riding in my Cadillac, what to my surprise, a little Nash Rambler was following me about 1/3 my size. The guy must have wanted to pass me out as he kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. I pushed my foot down to the floor to give the guy the shake. But the little Nash Rambler stayed right behind me, still had on his brake. He must have thought his car had more guts as he kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. My car went into passing gear and we took off with dust. Soon we were doing 90, must have left him in the dust. When I peeked in the mirror of my car, I couldn't believe my eyes. The little Nash Rambler was right behind. I think that guy could fly. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. Now we're doing 110. This certainly was a race. For Rambler to pass a caddy would be a big disgrace. The guy was the one to pass me out. He kept on tooting his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep. Now we're doing 120 as fast as I can go. The Rambler pulled alongside of me as if we're going slow. The fellow rolled out his window and yelled for me to hear, "Hey buddy, how can I get this car out outside?"
Beep beep. That's got to be the coolest song I've ever played on my show. That's from a group called the Playmates, by request for Kim. Kim, thank you so much. Beep beep. That song is so dumb. But a lesson for anybody: when they have to play really slow, it's actually that's the hardest part. But the songs like that are funny when they speed up and stuff like that. That's really good. You could, even if you didn't have any lyrics to do with beep beep, which is what a car does. It is like a car getting faster and faster just by speeding the tempos up. That's really, really cool. How do I follow that? Well, I know because I already have this one lined up. This is my request. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi, Blackie Fitzpatrick. Today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. And I tell you, you know what? That's taking the long way home. And you know what I'm talking about.
So you think it's Romeo, bring a party in a picture show. We'll take the long way home, take the long way home. You're the joke of the neighborhood, or should you care if you're feeling good? We'll take the long way home, take the long way home. There are times that you feel your heart and see the oh, you feel me. Many white people think you're hard and oh, if you feel it, so nice. Lonely days and lonely nights, take a trip to the city.
Take the long way home. Take the long way home.
You never see what you wanna see. Everything to the gallery. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. When you're up on the stage, it's so unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you all seem to think you do, take the same. When the game comes to settle down, who's to say if you're not around? Take the long way home. 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 Oh, yeah. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. Take the long way home.
Yeah, when I hear that song, it also makes me think of a lot of different. I never really thought about it as French, but yeah, I do think of French girls with dark hair. That song does make me think of Paris a little bit. It's got some chanson. It's got a little bit of that color in it. But of course, Supertramp, not that far away from England, another group from England. Today's show, Kids in Hot Cars. So I'm going for the word in. A day in the life. We're going back to England again, sticking with England in the Beatles. I think that's good. Think we like.
I heard the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph and he blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure he was from the house. I saw her film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. The crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look. Having read with love to turn. Woke up, fell out of bed, tried to comb across my head. Found the way downstairs and drank a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. Found the coat, grabbed my hat, made the bus in seconds flat. Found the way upstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I went into a dream. The news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. Though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. More than how many holes it takes to fill it out. I'd love to turn.
A day in the life. The Beatles. Really a hard one to beat, I tell you. But hey, it's summertime in Vienna. It is now 0203, and I'm feeling hot, hot, hot.
What to do on a night like this? Music sweet, just like resist. We need the party song. A song that's time to run. Some people are rocking, they're just jumping, feeling hot, hot, hot. No one do it, feeling hot, hot, hot. I'm in the air, celebration time. Come on now, let's show the wine. We need a party song, a song that's time to jump.
Soca, Calypso. It makes me think of music from Trinidad, but that is definitely music from the Caribbean. It's the type of thing we like on the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. Look. You want to play salsa music? I don't care. Jazz songs? Whatever. Okay. I'm watching the chat here a little bit, and it looks like how do I unblock somebody? Because I'm looking without killing my show. Do I have to press on my icon, or because when I press on the three things, it just says participants, pop out chat, and toggle timestamps. I'm not an expert at this stuff. Usually people walk me through this crap. What am I supposed to do to try to unblock somebody? Because I don't remember blocking you, Meredith. I remember you as being one of the good guys. So, but weird stuff happens. But if I press on my thing, I'm afraid I don't think I can do it now. I'll try to figure it out tomorrow. But I did have another song lined up here because look, we got a good intimate crowd here. Even people who were invisible to me for whatever reason. Blackie Fitzpatrick gets banned. I move on to this thing, but you're watching Blackie Fitzpatrick Live, the king of lo-fi. Today's show is called Kids in Hot Cars. Disgusting. But we're allowed to use. I keep on coming up with words that, song titles that have the word "in." And this song is "In Bloom" from Nirvana.
A thoroughly wonderful show from the world-famous Dancing Hula. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have three fine young men from Seattle. They're coming. Hold on, they're coming. They're thoroughly all right and decent fellows with our hit single, "In Bloom." Here they are, Nirvana. All right, everybody, let's hear it for these three nice, clean-cut young men. I really can't say enough nice things about them. They're really big stars. It's going to be Hannah Moreno.
That's the type of thing we like. It's funny. I know the song, but I never remember the title. In Bloom, Nirvana. I'm like on an in trip right now. Look, when I started the show, Kids in Hot Cars, I knew it was going to be too easy to come up with songs. And then after a while, I'm getting a lot of requests from you guys, and that's great. And thank you, Sigmund. I'll try to figure out all this. I don't want to do it. I'm afraid if I press a link, I'm going to get logged out and all the weird stuff. So I have to figure that thing out on my off time. And my show is almost ending out. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to slowly say bye-bye to you guys. Because to be honest with you, I think I'm in too deep. And I know I am.
Asking all kinds of questions to myself, but never finding the answers. Crying at the top of my voice, no one listening. Oh, it's time. I still remember when you said I had. Listen, what you promised, how could I ever forget? Listen, you know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I can't forget. Oh, I need you, don't take this. You know I want you, but I'm in too deep. So listen to me. You must believe me. I can feel your eyes through me. But I don't know why. Oh, I know you can. I can't believe it's the way that you're leaving. It's like we never knew each other better. And maybe my fault. I give you too many reasons being alone. But I didn't want to. I thought you'd always be there. I almost believe you. This time I start remembering you said, listen, what you promised. How could I ever forget? Listen, you know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I can't forget. Oh, I need you. Go through this. You know I want you, but I'm never too deep. So listen to me. I can feel your eyes on me. You should have stayed too long. Oh, thinking about myself. Now I want somebody like just kidding out somebody else. Listen, you know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I'm paying for keeps. Oh, I need you. Go this. You know I want you, but I'm never too deep. You know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I'm paying for keeps. Oh, I need you. Go this. You know I want you, but I'm never too deep.
It is now 0221 live in Vienna, Black Keeper Spectre Show. We're slowly saying bye-bye to you guys. I'll be honest with you, because I gotta go. By request, Mach. '67. I think the group is called Mach. I don't know, but that song is called Go, Go, Go. And I'm going to leave you guys. This is perfect. Go, go, go. I'm slowly saying bye-bye, right? It's 0223, right? So I'm going to say bye-bye. You guys have been great. I'll play two more songs. The last one is by request. And it really sums up kind of Well, kind of close, but it's a simile. The metaphor is correct. On the road again, Willie Nelson.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. My love is making music with my friend. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like the band of your face, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends. It's the thing in the world. We turn the highway. And highway. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Like my love is making music with my friend. I can't wait to get on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Like my love is making music with my friend. I can't wait to get on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
All right, thank you very much.
That's the late, great Willie Nelson. Whoa! When the record companies first heard him, they said, "Can we give you a record deal?" That guy's, I'm sorry, Willie Nelson, he's great. He is super, super great. Half as great as you guys. Thank you for watching the Dr. Fitzpatrick Show. I'm going to slowly sign out here with my signature bumper music. Right, Rush Limbaugh, he has bumper music. I have bumper. Bumper music. There's a difference between bumper and bumper. So my bumper music means I'm going to say bye-bye to you guys. It's been a great shoe, and it's been fun. I like hearing new music and all this stuff. It's a great distraction. It means I don't have to watch the news and stuff. So this is my venting. It looks like Isabel's still not back yet, but I can feel it. She's going to be here in a second. So she's going to come home to a quiet house unless she comes back in the next 3 minutes, because she's going to hear What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers. That means thanks again, guys. And we'll find each other on the other side, maybe on another chat room after my show. Ciao for now. Bye from Vienna. We love you. Peace, love, and mwah, and everything. If you believe that one, you're a fool.
To be created, watch it is to apology. Everybody else would surely know. Don't you know? But you can still believe there's a person alive someday someday. She will return. She will in his life. Rises to apology. Anybody else would surely know. Don't you know?
You guys have been great. You guys have been super great. Thanks for watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. I'll say ciao for now. We'll find you guys somewhere else. And I'll try to figure out this Meredith thing. Maybe I'll do that now. Thanks everybody. I saw that JB was in the show. Hi, JB. Sorry, I missed your name. The chat is moving so slow that sometimes I stop looking at it. But maybe JB's going to do a show now. Maybe Dean the Dancing Machine. Who knows? Let's go find each other on the other side of the internet. Ciao for now. Bye from Vienna. Ciao, ciao.